All right, check this out. This is the Ucal Pro, one of the newest mechanical keyboard models that it's coming from Redragon, and we're gonna check it out today. Hey guys, welcome back to our How It Says channel. My name is Ivan, and today we're looking at the Ucal Pro 75% mechanical keyboard from Redragon. And I hinted on my last video that this is one is going to be interesting because this is becoming one of my favorite keyboards that I've seen in the last while. And I'm going to talk about throughout this video about the points that I really like about this keyboard. But to get out of the way, I'm going to mention a couple major ones, and they are: this one is combination between wired, wireless, and Bluetooth, again covering the large variety of consumers out there, from gamers to people that just want to be away from the TV and their TV box, and people that are working and doing some productive office work. Or those of you that want to take it on the road, throw it in your backpack and go to some LAN party or whatever you want to do. Now that's not your regular mechanical keyboard. This one is Gasketed Red Keys mechanical keyboard, which I am actually very curious to see how the sound is going to be compared to my regular Red Keys on other keyboards. And if you've been with my channel, you know that I absolutely love the Red Keys because they provide a very good tactile feedback. At the same time, the sound is fairly low. So your online friends and your family, when you're typing and you're talking to somebody through Discord, is not going to be picking up the noise of the keyboard. So without further ado, we're going to jump right into the unboxing. We're going to check out what's inside the box. We're going to cover some of the aspects of the keyboard, some of the key features. And at the end, of course, we're going to talk about it in the conclusion. And a lot of you have been asking me to do a typing test. So I'm going to attempt, but again, keep in mind the typing test really depends on how much force you're applying into the keys, how you actually personally hit those keys when you type. Is it harder? Is it softer? Different people have different styles, including myself. So how it sounds to me and how it sounds to you is going to be different. So I'm going to attempt with different ways to hit the keys. Maybe that will help you. So yeah, let's go right in. All right, let's see what's inside the box of the Redragon Ucal Pro. This is one of the most exciting keyboards to me lately, not just because it's the first one I have that it's actually a gasket mechanical keyboard. Obviously this one is RGB and also is wireless, Bluetooth, and wired, so combines everything that I'm looking for in a compact keyboard. We have different color schemes here. So this one is the black one with the white combination. And of course, in the back, there's some more information over here. We have a dedicated knob over here for easy control. I absolutely love this feature. I have a keyboard that I'm using almost permanently with this when it comes to volume or pressing down for mute. Excellent choice. And here we have gasket mounted, which is bringing typing to the new experience. I'm actually curious to see what kind of a new experience I'm gonna see over here, but we'll test that out and see. So hot swappable red switches over here on board. As always, we have a nice retail box with a lot of information and pictures of the product. I really like what companies are doing this. And inside there's another Redragon box, similar to what I've seen before, kind of double protection for the product. Right on top of it is the keyboard. But let me take it to the side and see what else we have. Okay, so first thing is the white cable here, and this is not braided. Right away I'm gonna give it a little ding, but that's okay. Maybe it's soft. Let me see how soft this cable is, because you know I preach about the softness of the cables. Not soft at all actually. It's pretty stiff. 90-degree angle, that's a great thing to see. But we have a feature that I absolutely love about these Redragon keyboards is this USB-C with adapter to USB-A. So whatever situation you have or what kind of computer you have, or maybe a tablet, you can use this cable. It's detachable. So if you don't like the cable like me, if it's too stiff or too short or too long for you, or you don't like the white, you can replace it with whatever you have. Hook and loop strap with Redragon branding on top of it. Excellent. We have a combo tool to keycap extraction and key extraction. That's excellent. I have multiple of these, but these are always better because they combine both. And right here we have some extra keys. Let's see how many keys they're actually providing us. Okay, so we have 5 extra keys and they're all red. They all sound very nice. But having 5 extra, it's great, because if one of them or a few of them fail for some reason, you can always replace these, and they're hot swappable. As mentioned, you'll be able to continue gaming without interruptions. So now the keyboard right here. Okay, we have a user manual, as always in English, explaining every single detail you might want to know, the combinations between the different options, FN, and the different combos. the knob feature right here, and the backlight settings, which are always different combinations between different makers. But let's quickly look at the keyboard. Oh, there we go. We have the obligatory stickers again on the bottom. So on the side, nice branding Redragon. We have the switch between wireless off, which means wired, and Bluetooth. On the opposite side, we have the receiver here for the wireless. You see we can pull it out and place it in our computer. So the connection is right here, hence the 90 degrees. It's nice, so we can go this side and you channel it around your monitor. Some more information on the bottom. Everything is covered in plastic, which is kind of nice because it's glossy and might scratch. So that's one of the things I really don't like. I prefer the frame to be matte black. Metal obviously is the best, but if it's matte black, shows less dust, shows less fingerprints, less scratches and stuff like that. So if you really are in the details like this, or like me, and you like to keep everything pristine, keep that in mind. Otherwise, keep the plastic on, which might not look the best. But yeah, we have feet in the bottom, which double stage feet, just like on the previous model I showed you. One goes up and there's another smaller one. So we have rubber feet on all 4 places for the flat surface. And then we have rubber feet on both smaller and bigger leg. Excellent. Not a lot of keyboards, trust me, not a lot of keyboards provide that, even much more expensive brands that I've seen in the past. So now the layout. The layout is really interesting. I really like this layout. I will tell you why. We have insert, del, page up and page down separated on the side. A lot of these keyboards kind of cramp them or make them combination between some keys, and having these separated I really like. And the knob for the volume is nice and kind of have a little feedback. If you press it down, obviously clicks for the mute, and having this is really, really nice. So combination between white keys and kind of a dark navy or black keys. I actually like this combination, makes it a little bit more unique, makes it a little more different. And I'm gonna go ahead and plug it into the power to see the RGB. I'm gonna show it to you. But so far, I think the keys are very nice. They're all matte keys, nice ABS. Hopefully these not gonna wear off of time. But obviously if you're playing countless amount of hours throughout the months, expect some wear on the keys. 3 different Bluetooth devices can be connected to this keyboard. Obviously the wireless as well here has a built-in battery inside. Okay, so obviously if you go to their website or Amazon, you will see the capacity of the battery. It's 3000 milliamp hours. So that speaks to me that you can look at probably a couple months in Bluetooth mode with no problem. I've seen keyboards with much smaller batteries that are lasting about that time. So yeah, there should be no issue, especially if you are not using the RGB. So yeah, keep that in mind. Having the TPR gasket is actually nice. So I don't know if you guys pick up the sound. It sounds quieter than most red keys. I have probably 12 at least, or 15 different red keys switches keyboards, and this definitely feels slightly better. The responsiveness is the same. But yeah, let me plug in the cable and we'll see how the RGB looks like. All right, so this is the RGB mode, and let me actually turn off one of my lights so you guys can see the light a little bit better this way. So now with one of the lights off, you can see the RGB, and again, we have by default this kind of a wavy effect. If we do FN and insert, this is gonna change the different modes. We have the rapid waves, we have the ventilator, we have the wave down, sideways, the blast, the breathing effect. Now we have cycling between the different colors. Now we press every button, makes the wave, the Christmas lights, the blinking, the snake, and back to the default. So now let's see if I can get a single color backlight, which again is my preferred one. So if I do FN and enter, there we go. Now we have single color backlight, but also does the patterns at the same time. We have the different single color backlights, which is excellent to see. That way I can match the colors of the internals of my computer to the keyboard, always preferred. If we want to turn it off, you can do FN and spacebar, and it's done. No more lights. Currently we're indicating here that we're charging the battery. Again, very nice, nicely done. So if we go back here, we're going back to the different modes. This now creates the pattern for our WSAND, escape, and the arrow keys. FN and escape, holding it for 3 seconds, will reset everything to the default. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's off. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the maximum brightness, and the speed can be increased and decreased with these on the side. And if you want to get it steady, here's the option. Now from here, we can go green, red, blue, magenta, purple, white, and all the other colors are available again. So yeah, great job, Redragon, providing us not only RGB, but single color backlights as well. Excellent layout, very comfortable, very good and solid. You can feel it, that there's no creaking or anything like here. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Let's go ahead and talk about it in the conclusion. All right, conclusion time. And what can I say about the Ucal Pro? I mean, there's a lot of good things going on for this keyboard. I have to say, what I mentioned in the beginning, the combination between wired, wireless, and Bluetooth is amazing. The things that I really like personally is the volume knob. I might sound like it's something very minimal, but trust me, when you have that instant feedback of volume increase, decrease, and mute right on one button, it's so great to get used to it, and it's so convenient. I really like this, and the whole layout of the keyboard is becoming one of my favorite. Having the insert Dell up and down keys separated on the side, still their own separate lane, it's perfect because I use these a lot, and having them in the keyboard is excellent. The keys are perfect size to me, and they're two-tone, white in the black. This color combination is very nice to me. The ABS is great. The solid construction is awesome. They're providing you a good 90 degrees cable, but it's detachable. So if you don't like the stiffness or the length like myself, you can replace it with whatever you want. They give you extra keys in case some of these fail. You can pull them out. Of course, they give you the tool combination to extract the keys and extract the keycaps as well. So there's a little not to like about this keyboard, honestly, especially at the price. I know it's $60. There's some competition by other companies, but Redragon are doing something right here. I have to tell you, I'm constantly being impressed by the quality and by the things they implement, like these two-stage back feet that actually have rubber on both. Many of the makers have only one stage, and you're kind of stuck with it. But sometimes you might not like the angle of the typing, so you want something extra. Other people prop them up different way, but this gives you more versatility. Obviously, the RGB is here, present, it's here to stay. Single color, perfect for me. Options. And if you go and try to order this one, remember, use my promo code hardware. That's going to give you another 10% off. They're constantly running different promotions. Obviously, now it's Black Friday coming, Christmas, New Year's, they're going to have a lot of sales. But on their own website and on Amazon, they have the products all around. They're very, very popular now. I follow pretty much the company since day one. They appeared on the Amazon market. I had a keyboard years ago from them when they started, and now I'm happy to test some of these new products. They're really nice. Hardware for 10% off. You can get that one close to $50, and I think for that kind of price, there's almost no competition. I mean, this keyboard is so good with all the features that it's giving you, that it's hard to not recommend it, honestly. I mean, this is something that I really like. That's exactly the size I love, because I have, like I mentioned before, multiple keyboards on my desk, and having them small like that, it's much better. The typing experience, again, with a gasket, to me is ever so slightly softer, quieter than the normal red keys. Maybe it's a placebo effect, but I've heard enough red keys, and I think these are actually performing. Being able to house the receiver for the wireless option to the keyboard is actually very good. I see some makers making those, and they kind of throw them in the box, and what are you supposed to do if you're not using it? Just, you're gonna lose it. And quick switch on the side, connector to the side, so you can round your cable whatever you want. And yeah, I think this one is a winner. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Hit the thumbs up if you like the video. Stay tuned to the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Check out some of the other videos coming very, very soon. I'm going to have a very long, you guys see my channel, you know what I'm talking about, a long informative video about some pre-builds and some all-in-one liquid coolers very soon. And yeah, this is it. If you want to support the channel directly, check out the links in the description. And as always, guys, you have a wonderful day.